let's jump right in and start swatching. I have 4 palettes to swatch. This is from Beauty Bakerie. Proof is in the pudding. Eyeshadow palette. This is, I think, 16. I don't know. Thought I saw somewhere where it said 16. I don't think it's 16, but we'll put this here. And this is once again what the palette looks like. I'll take the protective shield off. There is no mirror, but I'll still put this on top here. So we'll start up here and we'll just move across. I'm going to swatch with my finger. I do have a wipe here. And let's see, I don't think I need both of these here. And let's just start. And see, this is rice pudding. And that's pretty. Like a pretty pink. And then we have chia pudding. That's a beautiful color. Wow, that's pretty too. They have some nice stuff. Bread pudding. It's a nice shade. Definitely tones that I can use. We'll go to butterscotched. Right there. Don't mind the... And that's pretty light. Let's wipe that one off. Dry my finger the best I can. I know this is going to get everywhere, so we're going to go into spiced caramel. That's very pretty. Ooh, I'm glad I kept this. And then I need to clean off, and let me clean off these fingers here so that I can just use the next ones. Maybe I'll use this one underneath to dry my fingers. So now we're going to go, so the last one I did right here was spiced caramel. We're going to do mango pudding, which is a shimmer. Oh, it's that right there. I like. Here is a nana pudding, I should say. Pretty neutral. That's very light. It's right here. You can see it. And then we'll go into, what is this one? Warm cocoa. I'm not going real dark with that because I would probably go super light. Then the last one is almond jelly. I mean, these feel wonderful. Wow, that is a beautiful, beautiful palette. I don't think there's a bad shade in the whole bunch, if you ask me. So I love like this, and this together, or like these here. There's so many possibilities to put together. This would be a nice like all over. So with this one, super light. Where are you at, super light? Did I go over that? Yeah, I went right over top of it. Or is that one? No, I went right over top of it. So I'll just come here so you can maybe see it right here. Super light, but that would be a good all over shade. Lid shade too. I'm happy for that. Very, very nice palette. So let's take these off. And they're coming right off. No problem. I'll show you. Right off. No staining. I don't see a lot of sparkle, which is good because they're shimmers. There's not any glitters there. But they all feel nice and soft. Like none of these feel chunky to the touch. Happy to have this to add it to my collection. So that's Beauty Bakerie. Proof is in the pudding. Very nice. So if you get this, play with it. I'm going to now put this inside my drawer of palettes. I'm excited to try this one. Secret by Eloise Secret Garden 3D Blush and Glow palette. This looks absolutely beautiful. I want to use it, but I wanted to swatch it first right here. This does have a mirror, so I will block. Take the protective shield off. And we'll put that right there. And I do see some product like on the palette, which I try to keep my palettes pretty clean. It doesn't always work out, but especially from the start. So let's get in and try this one. Oh, they feel so nice. I have like something stuck to my finger. Let's get that all. Look at that shade. Oh, it's on this finger. It's from these tails. So let's put that here. Wow, that is bright. Like I still have plenty on my finger. Like I think you would have to go light with that. There is a little bit of shimmer. Like I like it better lighter. Just going to wipe that off. Let's try this one because this has two different tones. So let's just grab everything. We'll go darker at first and then just use a lighter touch. So I like the lights. I like the darks too. This would be a pretty eyeshadow. There's no sparkle in this one, but I like it on the light side. Like if you just did a few swipes, that's not bad for a blush. I think that would be very, very pretty. This one looks exciting because of the multi-tones. Right there. I'm trying to get in between the camera. That is pigmented. And let's see the lighters for me are better. So I would have to definitely go very light with the brush. Or if I swirled around in there, I'd have to knock a lot of it off because I think I do prefer like the lighter options. And let's try this. I mean, these feel so creamy and buttery. This is like a brighter pink. Pretty. But I definitely like the lighter option. So this is lighter, darker. This first one. Darker, lighter. This one. Darker, lighter here. And then this last one. Darker and lighter. I like. Let's try to clean that back up. I know it's impossible to keep them clean, but I try. It's, you know, let's just, I have product up here, and let's just dry up. I'm like getting it all over the place. Oh, well, no sense in keeping it that clean, right? I'm going to use it. So that is very nice. I like that too. Let's see how these come off. No staining whatsoever. Some of this, you know, they're not really tones that would. Everything came right off beautifully. I'm happy for this. I am going to try to clean that corner up. Okay. And then I'm just going to wipe it because now it's wet. Okay. Perfect. Happy to have this one. Really unusual blushes. I don't think I have a lot of blushes like this. I will keep these out. I didn't want to put them away. So before I try the very last one, let's try this one that came in the Ice Cream Beauty bag from Amuse Cosmetics. I think I am in love. It's a cute palette. It does have a mirror. So I will stand that up like that. I think I will need another wipe. And I'm waiting for a text. So if I get it, I'm going to have to like pause and come back. Because my phone is like right there. Important call. I'm waiting for a message. So it takes priority over everything else going on right now. So let's try these. And I'm going to still use my finger and see. I'll just try to stay up here. Oh, that little paper feels nice. Very light. Okay, which finger did I use? Let's come over here and let's just try that. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not getting nothing falling out on the table. And then what? Oh, that's the clean one. Then what I'll do is I'll start here and come across because now I'm like at even right here. That's pretty. This one might stain because it's more of a red. But to go light, I think that would work. This is pretty. They feel nice. I mean, they're tiny pans. That's really pretty. They all feel wonderful to the finger, to the touch. Very pretty. I like. I'm just going to use this one to get them off. And then I'll use the clean one just to make sure everything's off. And then I'll dry my hand so that everything is kept dry, because that wouldn't be a fair test to have some dry, some wet. So now we'll start here with this pretty purple. I like. Ooh, that's dark. We'll come into like the gold. That's going to be bright. Yeah, that's like more of definitely like a sun gold, yellowy gold. Then we have this matte. right here, plenty on my hand. That's pretty, a little bit of chunk there, but not bad. So far, that's really, this is a pretty palette. Let me just wipe these fingers off. We have 3 left. Not bad. That's why I said don't discount all these indie brands. Amuse Cosmetics is an indie brand. They still, you know, put out some nice shades. I mean, the pans are small, not always my preference, but plenty big enough to get your brush in. So let's do this one that has to be like a copper. I'm just going to come here. Yeah, like a more of like a brown, so like a copper right there. And this is more of a darker gold. More of a brown gold. Oh, there goes my phone. And then this one is like a raspberry almost. Ooh, that's dark. That would be one I would either have to go super light or maybe avoid. I doubt I would use this one. But that's very nice. Let me take these off. Get them all the way off my finger. This way. These wipes are awesome. They have like soap on them. As you can see, I'm getting like some soap. I'm trying to think who they're from. Ciate London. It's me. These right here. I know I got these in a bag or a box. These are actually very nice wipes. So that's pretty awesome. I'm going to use my old wipe. And there's a lot of shimmers here. Let's see. And then I have to use the clean one. It all is coming right off. I will be red after this just from constantly wiping my arm. Let's make sure it's all off and dry so that we'll move on to the next one. Everything came right off, no staining. This is actually very pretty. Just try to get some of them. I'm happy to have that one too. Let me just check my phone. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. That was not her. And then the last one I'm going to do is the Ciate Royal Edition palette. This is 24 pans. It's going to take a minute. But I'm happy to have this one. You know, palette looks the same. I have to not use that one. And this has a mirror, so I will block. Oops. Whatever that was. Here's the palette. Let's pick that up. What was that, a paper? Oh yeah, like a little ingredients paper, which is nice if they do that. And let's just get right in and see what we got going on. So this is Palace. That's very light, but not bad. Prince. Right on. These are nice. Not chalky. Tiara. That feels a little chunkier. That's a bright one. Palace Gardens. Very green. Wow. That's dark. And then here is Countess. Not bad for the first row. Let me get these off my fingers. I could use the little wipes, but I wanted to, sometimes it's nice to use your finger just to get a better idea. And this is just, you know, an idea because it could not work well on a brush on your actual eye. Not everything does, but if you use like an eye base concealer or something like that in addition on your eye, I think it does help. Okay, I think I can squeeze like this row in. So this is Regal. And that's pretty too. Nice. Crown. And that's more of a copper. And Duchess is, oh, that does not feel nice to your finger. And that's a little patchy, but I think that would work. Here is Lady in Waiting. That's a pretty color. I like that. And then what's the Noble? I'll use this right there. Let me take one of these off. I'm like sticking to the, this way I can try that last shade right here, which is Diamonds. Look at that. Let's come here. Wow, that is bright. Okay. Okay, let me, I'm just going to check my phone one more time because that is my text this time. Okay, I am so sorry. I will cut most of that time out. That was my girlfriend's sister. So I'm just like, I am not one to ever, and my family would tell you that, to have my phone like in my hand all the time and be on top of it. Like you could text me and 2 hours later I'll respond. Because I don't live and die by my phone, but I am on my phone. It stays with me everywhere I go. So we ended with diamonds. Let's do Crowning Glory. I'm going to come up the side here and just go smaller. That is nice. Royalty. Yeah, that's not bad. Empress. That's a beautiful shade. What does that say? Spectre. Oh, that is pretty. Is there... Now, let me clean these off. I seem like I'm just using the same 4 fingers, which I am, but which is fine, but let's make sure everything is off them. Keep on getting the fuzzes all over the place from these little towels, face towels, but they're easy to dry your hand. I'll try to get rid of all the fuzzies off. So where did I end? The blue. So here we have Thorn. I'll come up here. Oh, that one I don't like. What's up with that? Yeah, I don't like that one. That's patchy. It looks nice here. And then we have King. Not my favorite right there. Those two. And that's surprising. But the brown might be okay with a brush and like if you have a base on. But I don't like Throne at all. Like to me that's not cutting it. Let me see if I can take these off so that I can do more. Run out of room there. And this wipe is about had it, so let's hope we can get through this last one. And this is the last palette, I do think. Let's get all this off. That is like, Thorn is like in my skin. It won't come out. I'll show you guys in just a minute. Like for the most part, everything came off, but you could see where I put that. It's like it won't come. I mean, soap and water will get it off. So we ended here. Let's try Royal Blue. Let's make sure my arm is good and dry. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. And this one is Jubilee. I like this color. Yeah, that's like a gray blue. This is pretty. Queen. Like. Very light. Maybe I didn't get the same amount on. Castle. I think that's a clean finger. No, that's very light, but a nice all over lid shade. And then we need 2 more fingers here. Let me find a clean spot on this wipe. These wipes are dirty. It's a lot of pans. I want to make sure I get it all off. Ooh, that blue is going to stain. Royal Blue. I can see it staining on my finger already. I'll have to get soap and water on there. I mean, after I'm taking them off with the wipe, you can see when I dry my hands that there is color coming off. So where did I say I ended? This one? No, this one, which is here, very light. And this is Corgi. We'll go here. Also very light. Let's try that again. Buildable. Definitely buildable. Not bad. And Royal Family. I don't know what finger I used. So we'll go here. Oh, that's a pretty brown. I'm going to get another wipe this shot. Let me see if I can get that off. Okay. Like, I love these. You can see when they come out of the bag, you can see all the little bubbles, the soap that's on them. Let me try to get that off my hand. In case I have to. I just took my jeans off and put lounge pants on. I don't know if I'm going to have to go out, so I just want to make sure all this is off. Like the soap is like under my fingernail, which is fine, but because I have eyeshadow like under my nails, I'm going to have to soap my hands up really good and wash this all off. So not a bad palette. Ciate I have, the ones that I do have, I do enjoy. They are very nice. No exception for this. And everything did come off. This did come off with a little bit of persuasion there. So we'll get rid of that little bundle of mess. So that is the Ciate palette. No real, like, kick up in the pans, which is surprising, but I'm happy about that. So that's that palette. So that's the 4 that I had to swatch for today. I'm just going to use a stock photo for my thumbnail. I just, today's not been a good day whatsoever for me personally. I appreciate all of you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye for now.